Oh, you got to turn your gain down. Your gain sucks.
It's down all the way.
Now it is.
I didn't touch anything.
New microphone. Yeah! It's my confidence. Want to shop the point dead. Monday through Friday. Well, sorta anyway. 3:30 Eastern Standard Time. We got lots of news in store for you today. The boredom is over. There's plenty of YouTube news to be talking about today. Plenty. And we're going to go over all of it. Despite what King Davad has in store.
Did you get a haircut? Did you get a haircut?
Yeah, I did. I got a military haircut. How do you like that?
There you go.
This is like, I got the military haircut just before I'm supposed to get another haircut. That's what I told him. I said, give me the 15. You know? Well, I'm sick of everybody calling me.
You look like somebody, but I can't figure out who it is.
Yeah, I look like a fucking English hooligan is what I look like. You know? The hair. Let me see the reaction to the new hair. The hair. What the fuck's where's your mop? Looks like.
Forget the hair. Look at this.
Oh yes, my man's got the microphone. Can you believe that?
Look at that.
It's still fucking. Now we have a new problem. Too much gain. Actually.
Well, this is why I called you 15 minutes beforehand.
Yeah, I know.
Said you were sitting on Twitter touching yourself or whatever.
I've been. Not only that, I've been drinking.
Oh God.
That was fun. All the German chicks checking out my kid. You know, if you could have a kid and still be single and not have a girlfriend, you would get a lot of pussy from having a baby. You know that?
Mm-hmm. I've heard that's a good aphrodisiac.
Yes, baby, because it says, I will make a baby with you subconsciously, even though you probably can't. You know, this is, girls like babies. If for some reason I could cut my wife out of the picture, it would be Stairway to Pussy Heaven. That's what it would be. The greasy mop is gone. It's not that greasy. You know what it is? I tell you something. I'm sweating my fucking balls off over here, and I'm sick of sweating my balls off. I actually did this in late 2012 when we first started Shopping the Point with Dave, and before anybody was watching us or anything. And I didn't do it the last 3 years because I barely recorded during the summer. So this year I'm like, fuck it. So next summer, doing the same thing. Screw it. Screw it. All right. Greasy Mop's gone. Thank you guys all for being in the chat. Paper Milkin. Lally Ad. Oh, God. Oh, your names are hard to spell. Sean Bonner. Laser Bro.
Liliad.
Stephen Even Show. That's a great name. Stephen Even. That's actually a really good name for a show, don't you think? Stephen Even? I think that's a fucking good name. He tried to speak German.
It's probably because you're thinking of Even Stevens.
Yes, but still think it's a good idea. But you know what's really funny about I'm going to expose you, Stephen Even. I have like 2 or 3 people that have noticed that I live in Germany, so they're always checking to see if I speak enough German. So far, I've done pretty well. So Stephen even wrote me something back in German, and he said you, but in the context that he said you meant Z, meant she, because Z is she in a certain context. I don't know how to explain it any other way. So I was like, Google Translate. So I exposed him in German on Twitter. Because in that context, you would be du hast, because we're like equals. If you say du to people that are around your age, like 2 adults say du. Technically, you're supposed to say Z to me, because that's Mr., sort of, because I'm older than you. But nobody really does that if they're, reasonably close to adulthood. A stranger child would say that. But he said Z as in she. So I had to expose you, Stephen. Even I had to expose you. So I exposed him, but I only did it in German, so probably nobody understood it anyway. Okay, let's start this thing off. I got some video content for you guys today. I have some opinions about this. What's this broad's name?
Marina Joyce.
Marina Joyce. That's her name. It's just, you know who first got me hip to McKinsey? He's like, are you going to say anything about this English bird? I was like, who the fuck is this? So I did enough research about her until I vomited, and then I have an opinion. I'll give it to that a little later. The first
you're not into fashion, Tommy?
No, but it is amazing because like here's the thing, and I'm gonna get into this. Like, you know what? I'll start.
What if she was talking about tracksuits?
Then I would totally listen if she was a tracksuit model. No, who wants to? I don't know. Yeah, but get out of town, will you? Here's the thing. Yesterday or Monday, didn't broadcast. Did not want to hear the Keemstar bullshit. Didn't. Obviously, Keemstar quitting puts me in a very precarious situation. I just want to let you all know that we have a sort of admin chat between the Baited podcast. He mentioned getting a guest. So I was never terribly worried about Keem actually quitting. As far as the situation for Drama Alert, and this is why I didn't broadcast Monday, because I knew a lot of the heat would be under the Keem situation. Thankfully, he straightened that all out. I don't know what's going to happen to Drama Alert. I don't know if he's into it because of a lot of the things that he said publicly when he was obviously very depressed and very upset. He said to me privately about 12 hours earlier. So when I woke up the next day, I was quite shocked by his reaction. Here's the thing, and I'm going to leave it at this, and then I'm going to let your phone calls take care of it. Keem works anywhere from 16 to 19 hours a day. All right? I'm glad he's taking some time off because his well-being is much more important than any podcast I may be a part of. And I think me and Colossal can both agree on that 150%. All right? I care more about Keem's well-being than I do about that podcast, okay? I think what happened was, and the reason what you saw, is because I'm the only one that has to deal with this shit because I do live broadcast fucking 5 days a week, all right? I think what you saw was a combination of somebody who was overworked and the fact that there was no news. Keem loves what he does. And yesterday was just, I think Sunday was just the final straw. Like nothing came in. Now we have this Doris, what's her name? Marina Joyce story. It's not a shock to me that you started hearing him tweet today. And I think a lot of the things, I'm going to tell you right now, what he said wasn't a work. He said some of those things privately to me that you saw publicly. I didn't realize that he was so close. I didn't sense the depression when I talked to him. But I did sense the frustration, and the way I passed it off at the time was he's bored because the news sucked. Go to Scars. He said the same thing all week. Last week, there was no news, no drama. You had to dish the bottom of the barrel. I don't think Keem likes to do that. He likes to be the guy who breaks it. I mean, he has an entire news team. Now, I am aware there was some Englishman that was on his team as far as direct news team that has been let go. I don't know if that status has changed. It's very unfortunate if that's the case. I hope Drama Alert continues. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't continue. It's my favorite show on YouTube. But I just want to be very clear with you guys. I have not spoken to Keem since I spoke to him on Sunday, since he made that Twitter video. I have not spoken to him since. But the impression that I got in our chat is my man needs some time off, bro. It just comes down to that. He just needs some time off. And that's it. And you know what? That's fair. For a guy that I wish he would have done this a month ago when it was suggested to him.
Yeah, and working 16, 19 hours a day, I mean, you know it. I've been there, and
you'll crash. You'll fucking crash. You'll emotionally.
It's awful. I could very well be getting back to that once school starts here in 3 weeks.
Emotionally crash, physically crash. It's no good. I mean,
especially in this line of stuff when there's nothing to work on, when you're working on nothing for 16, 19 hours.
It sucks. It sucks.
Why would you even want to do that?
No,
I don't blame him at all.
I don't know. And then I'll be perfectly honest with you. I mean, he said I'm not going to say anything that wasn't said in the video. The attacks from Leafy, from grade A under A, that have led to a string of hate, that some of which is absolutely unfounded, unfair, especially the pedophile accusations, which is completely irresponsible from a smart man like grade A. And, of course, the wife beating allegations, which are completely unfounded and have been debunked. I think it got to him. This is why I didn't broadcast Monday. I didn't want to deal with it because I didn't know.
Because you knew it would turn into, what's Keem doing? What's Keem doing?
Well,
when is he coming back?
It's not that I have a problem with that, and it's not that I'm so I'm so insecure in my position on the Baited podcast.
He needs a break. Everybody needs a break.
Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to. So I don't want to. First of all, I don't want to speak to him. I didn't want to even do this part of it, but I have to. There's no way around it. I mean, Colossal is lucky. He could put out a video once a month and get a fucking million subs over it. I'm not that good. All right. I'm more of a radio guy. I do live streams. But I didn't really want to answer that. Yesterday, I just got sick. I played Grand Theft Auto. I got a splitting headache, and I went to bed, and I slept 12 hours straight. I slept from like 9 o'clock my time to 9 o'clock the next day. Obviously, I needed to sleep. But I think, unlike Keem, when I get that call, I cut off. I don't know if Keem hears that call and cuts off. And I think he needs a little bit of time. And then, lo and behold, we get the Joyce story. He starts tweeting again, you know? And I was so relieved when I saw him having some martinis or whatever it was, you know? I was like totally and completely relieved by that. And I think it's summertime. Take the time off. But I think Keem is one of those weird people that gets more joy out of his work than maybe a lot of the rest of us that count the days down to our next vacation. Keem's one of those guys that likes to work, and a lot of reason is because he's a boss. You know, bosses love to work because they enjoy what they do, and I think Keem's one of those guys, and I think it's just best to leave him alone. And I hope, and if he's listening by any chance right now, that he finds a way to deal with some of the unfair hate that he's gotten, and that we can all drive on. I was never, and a lot of people are asking me, how does this affect the Baited podcast? Well, I don't know. The truth is, but from all indications I could see behind the scenes, it was never going to affect the Baited podcast. And if you want to know what would I do if I didn't have the Baited podcast, I'm fucked. There's no fucking way around it, dude.
Hey, we can always stream some GTA and yell at Caesar.
Yeah, you're right. I'm fucked. I mean, I wouldn't stop doing what I was doing, but if 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks went around, I said, Keem, should I start looking for a job? You know, because I stopped looking for a job because I have a job now.
Keem, they just shut my phone off, and my water's about to go off now too.
Oh God, because you know what? That stupid microphone you had was on a goddamn delay. Goddamn delay. And now I can hear you immediately.
This is why I called 15
Well,
minutes
if you'd have fucking bought this goddamn thing a year ago, you might have been able to get some jokes in instead of walking away all frustrated and shit. Because now you can talk to me one-on-one like a goddamn human being, you big dummy. But should have listened to me. Almost 2 years I put up with your I think it's 2 years this month, if I'm not mistaken, right?
It's 2 years like right now.
I gotta see. Hold on, let's check. They're
people in the chat are telling me to stroke my chin and scratch my nose. I'm not a cheap whore, okay?
Send us some donations. I won't give it to Jeff, but send us some. You want Jeff? Would you stroke your chin if I get some donations? All right, I'll split it with you. What? Fuck it. No, send us donations. The link is and don't stroke your chin now. Don't you dare do it. I'll tell my co-host. I got to see this. My co-host.
They're telling now. We got Bill Cosby telling me to kick my wall. Tune into one of my live streams, and there's a very good possibility that'll happen.
Oh Jesus! 1 year ago. It's got to be 2 years ago. So it's got to be. Hold on.
It's 2 years. It's
got to
be 2 years ago.
August 30th. So it's another 30 days. It's another 30 days.
That's when you.
That's when we did the video. Yeah.
Officially.
Yeah, that was official. Yeah, you probably had a week prior. Notice.
Hearthstone, if you're telling me to dance, you are just wasting your money because I am the whitest person. I have no rhythm.
Maybe
whatsoever.
make you dab, which you won't do because you're like some kind
of. Oh God! No, I'll off myself before.
Stupid principle. Why would you do that? That's terrible. All right, here's 2 years ago on August 30th, 2014. Here we go.
Oh God!
So how is the new guy doing?
Great. I think he's gonna be a real asset to the show.
I remember.
Did you notice he looks like this creepy killer from Columbine?
Look at that hair.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, he lived in St. Louis.
There he goes, Jeff. 2-year anniversary. Congratulations. Welcome to Team 2 years.
No, I look like a
like a 2-year-older killer, you know? Because then you look like you're in high school because you're like just out of high school, you know? Now you're there.
yeah.
So
I was
I want to see how that
19
goes.
at the time.
Yeah, Tommy, so hot. Are you a chick, Jay? If you want to say I'm hot, so if I could go to that by myself. Hey, listen, check the what is it called? The flashbacks playlist. I do everything in playlist. I don't split my channel like a lot of these YouTubers do. Like, I don't know, I'm gonna split my channel into live streams, into a vlog. I'm gonna do my regular video. Fuck that! I'm doing it all here. It's a lot easier, you know.
Now they're telling me to go shoot up Columbine. They already did that. Someone already did that.
Yeah. Doesn't he look like that? God, you do look like that guy. But you know what it is? Because I know you, like, we've talked about this. It's not me goofing on you. And I think I mentioned this before. You got goofed on because of your chin, correct? In high school?
Yeah, but I helped it out, too.
Well, oh, you just kind of braced it?
Yeah, oh yeah, I went along with it. I thought about it. I'm like, that is really funny.
Yeah, really? Well, I was reading Dylan Klebold's, this is back in 1999. I was reading some of his manifestos and like private diary entries and stuff, and he would say things like, my face. I can't change my face. I have a chin. It's not like I can get surgery and fix my chin, you know. And then, well, you
pretty sure you can do that actually.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe in 1990. Well, he didn't think so. He thought the solution was killing girls, you know, and he did that. And then his friend shot him in the head, and his friend put a shotgun in his mouth after that, you know. The other thing that gets me about those two guys, they both had, like, really good grades, both of them, right? They were, because it happened in May or June. I don't know when they, or late June, because I think Colorado gets out a little later or a little earlier. It
happened, it was in April, I thought.
April. It was in April. Yeah, so they only had like a month to go to graduation. So they graduated.
Wasn't it on?
It was in April. You're right. It was like on Hitler's birthday. It was like on the 30th. It was like on Hitler's birthday. You're right. No.
Was it on? I thought it was on like 420 or somthing.
Something. It's 20 or the 30th, something like that. But they,
yeah,
like, I think Colorado.
Bill Cosby says 420.
420. Oh, 420. Okay. Well, Cosby would know. You know, because
that's real talk's day.
I put some bitch to sleep that day. Matter of fact. So how could he forget? But. I think what happened was they were graduating. If they would have waited till September with their grades, the chin, the fact that girls didn't dig you because you weren't a football player, would have all gone away. Because when you get to college, girls only give a shit about what you are bringing to the table. It's not how cool you are, because all that high school coolness doesn't matter. It's like, can this guy afford a house, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't know why you're not getting any pussy either. Because you probably work too much, though.
Because I'm here the entire time.
Yeah, because you work your ass off. But I mean, there is some good. You're gonna get a hot chick. You realize that, right? You're probably when a girl probably the first time she finally spreads her legs for you, you're probably gonna marry her instantly, which is not a good move either. But you're gonna
probably not.
You're gonna fall in love. You watch. You're gonna put one in the chat. If next time Jeff gets laid, he will marry that girl.
We'll come back. We'll come back to this.
Do you realize how much your microphone has changed this show?
No, because I don't like listening to myself in the first place.
Well, the bullshit. You're doing fine. One. Somebody put 3. 69.
Oh.
I cannot believe I waited 2 years for you to tell you to get a fucking new microphone. I didn't even care if you got a blue Yeti or not, but you got something, thankfully. And guess what? Real Talk's getting one soon too. That's it. All right, guys that are calling in, I will take your calls. This sounds like a pretty good show already. Fuck, we might go the whole hour. 2, Jeff Boy, give us the chin wag, you dirty slut, you dirty whore. $2 too, so I can send it to you. Come on. Oh, wait till it goes away. Hold on. I will take you guys' calls, I promise. All right.
What do you want me to do?
All right, I'm gonna put it on you right now. Okay, here it is. Oh shit. What the fuck? Why isn't that window working? I'm gonna take calls. Everybody relax. I'm not ready yet. Jeff's chin is way more important than this, and I have a black screen, and I don't like it. Don't like it. All right. It's in black and white. Touch that chin.
How do I give you a chin wag? How do I do that?
Touch it.
Just touch. Just touch.
No, with the two hands. The two hands, like your the thinking
two
man.
hands?
No. I'm sorry, not the two hands. The thumb and the finger, like the thinking man. Like yeah. There you go. Oh my God, dude, Jeffy.
Now, if only I knew how to raise my eyebrow.
I don't know. I can't do that. I can't even do that. All right, let's go on to the next subject. Talked about Keem. He's talking about coming back Friday. Give him some time off. You know, I look. I did everything I could do as a friend. I sent him. I said, "Do you want to talk?" And Keem doesn't know me that well, guys. I do not have access to him. I think I'm a pretty good psychologist. I'm pretty good talking to people about their problems and stuff. But Keem doesn't know me, and I don't blame him. But I just want to ensure everybody that I did reach out to him. But you know what? Sometimes not talking is the shit you got to do to get by. And I saw him drinking and have a good time yesterday, and that's exactly what he needed. All right? And he just needs to cool the fuck out, you know? We can't stop the haters, but we can learn to deal with them. I'll leave it at that. Next thing I'm going to talk about, stop calling. I'm going to let you guys call in a minute. I'll take all your calls, is Leafy. Leafy made a video. Oh, did I put it in the cards? If not, I'm going to. You got to check. I got to check Leafy's. I got to call it because it's that good, and Colossal's in it. Leafy did a video about free speech, and he brought up a point that I've been bringing up for a minute. Now I know I've been bashing Leafy left and right, and I think he deserves it. Absolutely, 100% deserves it. I don't like the way he treated my friend Tommy. And I think he believes some kind of crazy conspiracy theory, like Tommy is pulling the wool over anybody's eyes. And his little bump with Tommy NC 2010 didn't actually last too long. He was a little over 1 million at the time. He's now at 4. What was that, in February? So, whatever. That being said, Leafy is one of the few big YouTubers that is taking the free speech issue at the top. PewDiePie failed. KSI failed. A lot of these guys are not willing to take up this issue because they're afraid to run awry of YouTube. Leafy is brave, and what he did was brave. And I appreciate the contributions from both Colossal, Dull and Dark, and John Scarce makes a little spot in this video, and I took a little spot in this video. And tell me if you haven't heard this point out of my mouth before, and I'm going to let you watch this too as well, Jeff, because this is very important and as far as free speech issue to me. And here you all go. Here it is.
You know, despite how crazy it is that YouTube is more popular than TV, the craziest thing to me and something that's always bugged me is that when you look at comedians or people that make jokes on TV, the only thing that these comedians on TV seem to be criticized for when it comes to comedy is just not being funny enough. But if you look at YouTube over these past few months, not only are YouTubers that are making comedy videos getting criticized by other YouTubers, but on top of that, in these last few weeks, being literally censored by literally YouTube itself. And for what reason are YouTubers criticizing other YouTubers for? And of course, for what reasons is YouTube literally censoring other YouTubers for? Even if it's not intentionally? Well, here's the fucking reasons. Well, he made a video on the wrong topic. Well, he made a video on the wrong person. They didn't deserve that. Well, he's not being politically correct, even though he's making a fucking joke. Well, he's just being a complete cyberbully. Well, he doesn't have that many subs, so why should we care? Well, he has too many subs. He should pick on someone his own size. Well, he's making an edgy joke that's fucked up. Well, he's not appealing to everyone's overly sensitive social justice ass cream. And last but not least, well, he's just an asshole.
Thank you. And it absolutely 100% needed to be said. And I've mentioned this before. I don't understand why YouTube celebrities think they're exempt. And I had an argument with Keemstar over this. You're a public figure, you're going to get a certain amount of shit. But something about YouTubers that think they inherit the celebrity money, the celebrity fame, but not what comes with being a celebrity.
Right.
And a lot of it comes down to like, well, it becomes a subjective thing. Now, you might be saying to yourself, well, Tommy, didn't you say that Leafy shouldn't make that video about Tommy NC? Yes, but the way I battled it is I called him out. I didn't want his YouTube channel taken down. I still don't believe it. I stand by it.
You criticized what he put up there. You weren't calling for him to have his
are
channel taken down.
There are scenarios where I think guys belong down. Lion Maker. And I think this guy, David, is gaming. I got another thing from him today that he lost again. About
what's he go by now?
Devad. Who's
Davood? Davood.
David with a V. Devon. King Devon. Yeah. Devon. Yeah. Well, he sent me another thing and lost because he's a loser. He's a loser. And he even had some phony YouTube account send something to me. He's like, "Why are you picking on smaller YouTubers? I get 60 people in here now. I got 3,000. You got 30,000 still, douche." You know. And then he tells his dopey fans, "I'm gonna outgrow them and destroy them." Get over yourself, you prick. You lost, and your fucking growth is like -2 a day. Oh, you know what mine is for the last 28 days?
I can kind of picture him sitting there like Mr. Burns from The Simpsons.
I'm gonna get him back. Guess what? You're -2. I'm up 1,300 the last 28 days. So nothing you did worked. Yes, you got a little bit of a scratch with that YouTube house cleaning. But so did I, and so did everybody else. And percentage-wise, it's pretty much evens out.
I didn't. Oh, wait, nobody watches mine.
Well, you were probably deleted by that time. So I won that one again. What a big surprise. Yeah, you were deleted. You missed the whole thing. You probably kept this fucking deleted subs you had. Yeah, guys like him that are abusing the guideline system. Winemaker, who I think maybe, possibly, don't know 100% sure, but it gives me impression that he is a child predator. Impression. I don't know if it's true. There are people that need to lose their channel. Leafy's not one of them. He's a prick. He makes fun of kids, which I don't get. I think that's because he's so young himself.
Don't agree with that. But...
No, but it's not even that. You know what I think is, too? Like, I don't think Leafy realizes, like, he sees, like, a 14, 15-year-old kid, and he's only 20. He's your age, essentially, right? And he's like, I'm not making fun of anybody outside of my peer group because he doesn't see himself too distant from high school because technically he's only 3 years away, 2-3 years away. So I wonder if that has something to do with it. I don't know why he picks on kids the way he does. I don't agree with it, but I don't agree in taking his YouTube channel either. Now,
I don't agree with it either, but I don't think it's to the point where it's like, okay, this guy needs to just be done.
No, I don't buy that. I just think it's trash, and you really got to let the market decide. And I got to be honest with you, there's guys worse than fucking Leafy. FouseyTube's one of them. He's 10 times worse. And at very least, Leafy took a short loss for a while after picking on an autistic kid. FouseyTube is using cancer kids as a drama shield and a news shield, and he keeps going up and up and up.
This whole world is backwards, man.
It really is.
I mean, it really...
It's nuts. It's nuts. So... I got to congratulate. I'm glad he brought. I'm so happy that he brought up the one point. YouTubers think they're exempt from celebrity, yet they want to be celebrities. That's bullshit. It's 150% bullshit. And at least Leafy doesn't go around striking channels. He's not going to strike my. I said something horrible about him. He didn't strike me. Well, I said his backstory's probably
you're
bullshit.
3,500. To him, you're irrelevant.
And yeah, well, you know what? There's guys out there that will strike anybody, as we know, and even big YouTubers as well.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, there's guys out there. He didn't strike me. I said something fucking horrible. I threatened to make fun of his father's so-called suicide attempt. He didn't strike me. He might have thought it was fucked up, but he didn't do it. And not his fans weren't even able to actually even strike me, which shocks the shit out of me because Elvis the Alien made a goof about Leafy, a lot friendlier than mine, and probably a little more fair than mine. But the Leafy fans came and struck him down, probably because he's big enough to get struck down by Leafy fans. I'm too small to get noticed by them. So this shit's got to go, and Leafy has been on the fucking front line, supporting Elvis the Alien, going after these guys that are just like, because basically a lot of these community takedowns have more to do with, I don't like your content. That's not breaking YouTube's TOS, not liking your content. It's not. So I got to give fucking all the credit in the world to Leafy, and I'm glad he brought this subject up. YouTubers, I'm talking to fucking you, bitches. You're not above this shit, and a lot of you guys that are talking about fupa this and fupa that are striking down other videos for actually being fair use, you big phonies. So fuck off. Period. All right, that's it. Now the last thing I want to talk about before I take calls is this English bird. Doris Marina. All right, I'm going to make a quick comment on her. All right. Here's the thing. She wasn't kidnapped. ISIS doesn't have her. None of we are literally seeing. I've been to Boston. I went to Boston. You know what we did when I was in Boston? I went to the Salem witch. We went to Salem. Me, Andy, Leah, Troy, and Joe. We went to the Salem Witch Museum, right?
Mm-hmm.
What happened in the last couple days with Marina Joyce is nothing short of a modern day version of mass hysteria. It's mass hysteria. Absolutely. She wasn't kidnapped. The cops went there. She wasn't screaming for helps. She had a bruise on her arm. It's the type of bruise you could get just falling to the ground. My daughter has those bruises all over her elbow. You know, I'll even show you what I'm talking about. Like, look, like the ones you get here and shit. You know, everybody.
Yeah,
gets
I
those.
smoke. Actually, I smoke.
Yeah,
when
you
I'm
probably
at the
got
gym.
one
Do
right
I have a
now because
bruise?
you're probably working out all the time. You know.
Yeah.
Internet connection problem. I hope that's not affecting my stream. But better not. Better not. Yeah, so that's why I don't put the camera on the whole time. So I mean, there's no evidence and what have you. I think what you guys are talking about is her, and I'm not a big. I don't know. Is she doing makeup tutorials or she's doing fashion stuff or
Fashion stuff.
if she
Like-
doesn't
like-
have
no, like I said,
if
like
she
I- like I said at the
doesn't have
beginning, she
Adidas, if she doesn't have the Adidas, I'm not interested. She doesn't have the Adidas chip on the issue.
Oh, I got Adidas.
Yeah. Oh, you got the Adidas on now. And you know
got
what?
Adidas shorts,
This
too.
how is this like the best fucking year for fucking this shit? Because the NHL is now
Oh God.
Adidas. Yes. So I don't even look like an English soccer wannabe homo, whatever it is. Tommy kidnapped Marina. Yeah, she's right over here. I look like I kidnapped her because if talking like this, how can I do an English accent? I can't even do an English accent. I look like a fucking English soccer hooligan. It's coming to think of it with this stupid haircut. No, but I think I know what you guys are talking about. I watched some of her videos. Well, I'll be honest. I watched Scarce's thing. Is she on drugs? Okay. I grew up in an area that had a serious drug problem. I had a friend of mine that was deported because of his behavior and criminal activity around drugs back to his native country. I've seen drugs kill, destroy lives, and pretty much started when I was about 16 and didn't stop until I left New Jersey when I was 28. All right? Is she on drugs? In my experience, the way she speaks, how she repeats herself, and I don't know this for a fact, I'm not a doctor, she does give me the impression that somebody that might be on something. That doesn't mean I know that for a fact, okay? Her behavior has obviously changed over the last 6 months. Yes. Could that be consistent with somebody
Possibly.
who's abusing drugs? Yes. It also be consistent with somebody who had a brain tumor. It could also be consistent with somebody who doesn't give a fuck about YouTube anymore and just does it because they need the extra cash. It could be consistent with a lot of things. But if you were going to ask me, flat out, whether I thought there is some kind of drug abuse situation going on there, if it was just on the street and I was telling you, I would say, yeah, probably. Do I know that for a fact? No. No. Do I know she's on drugs? No. Let me make that very clear. Does she give me the impression that somebody that's on some kind of serious drugs?
You're telling me you're not psychic?
No. I'm telling you, I don't want to get sued.
Oh.
I get a bad vibe from her as far as like where she's at, and I'm damn good at reading people. But that doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean shit. The repeating herself is what caught me over and over and again. But she hasn't been kidnapped by ISIS. She hasn't been kidnapped by ISIS. There's no conspiracy here. Worst. She's ruining her life. Well, and she used to date some pretty big YouTubers from what I understand. She's a beautiful girl. She's a knockout. But gut feeling, there's something going on there. But it's not ISIS. It's not kidnapping, and it might not be her boyfriend either. So everybody give this fucking thing a rest. Keem did a great fucking video on this, and I'm gonna play it. And I'm gonna show it to you, because I love you. This is really funny.
Oh, yeah.
Because all the rumors and conspiracy theories, you like when I do this, huh?
Oh, yeah.
All the rumors and the conspiracy theories.
No, I just show up here every day because I hate it.
Here it is. Here's Keem on, what's her name, Marina.
I just want to thank you guys all for purchasing G Fuel and using code Keem. Thank you. It's Alex.
That was good shit, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, God. It's
Mike.
Alex. He's got me. Yeah. Welcome back, buddy. Good to see you back. You know, the guy, why he has 1 million subs? Because he's a funny motherfucker. And I knew he's going to be back. I don't know what's going to happen to Drama Alert. I hope he keeps Drama Alert. But Keem's fucking funny. That's why people like him. You know? And Keem's fucking ruthless. That's why people don't like him. You know? But that is some funny.
The reason you love him is the same
shit.
reason you can hate him.
I can't hate him. Well, he's paying me, so I really can't hate him. But anyway.
Oh, yes. Link124 just photoshopped a picture of me on the Crimson Chin.
Did it really? Where is it?
Yeah, he put you in the
I got it right here. Yeah, you put it on Twitter right now. I get it. Let's get that quicker. Come on. Go quicker. The Crimson Chin. Well, you wanted to be known. You wanted to be known as the Chin, motherfucker. You got it. You got it.
Can we at least get one where my eyes are open? I mean,
yeah, it's fucking funny. At least you got your microphone. You probably should pull it close to your mouth, you jerk. I'm gonna have to work on it.
Smurf Destroyer is also known as a Black Power Ranger.
Yes. He's big racist.
Oh crap! I just lost the tweet.
All right, you want to take some calls?
Yeah, can I read the tweet Keem had earlier?
Well, I probably have it right here. Actually,
Yeah,
the
one
how recent? Tell me how recent it. How recent is it?
The one I told you about before we went on air.
What was that? Tell me how many minutes is that now? Tell me in a minute. How many minutes?
Okay, no, I got it.
Which one is it?
If you look close into Marina Joyce's eyes, you can see Foozy Tube.
You bitches. Some of you I gotta add to contacts because you gotta add me to contacts before you call on Skype and get the free call. You bastards. And this guy's one of them. He's been calling for God knows how long. Where's the thing? Where's Matt? Where are you actually? Everybody's calling in now. Old school Matt. Where the fuck is? Now I can't. Now I'm trying to get you back, and I can't get you back. Isn't that fucking weird? Oh, there's Huffman. Who should I take? I probably should take a new guy. Let's take this Ling Ling character. He called once before.
Oh, he's called in before.
Yeah, has he? No, he's probably made it.
Yeah.
He's probably made it. Ling Ling.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
How'd you like the meme?
Oh, that was you. Yeah, we actually.
Yeah, that's why I said it was Ling Ling.
Yeah.
Very like it. Big
Very
chin.
nice.
Thank you.
Do you know any Photoshop? Can you make it even bigger?
I mean, I could, yeah.
Yeah, then get back to us. Get to work.
Yeah.
Do you have
All
anything?
right.
Do you have anything for the show?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Actually, funny enough, when before I figured out anything about this Marina Joyce thing at all, I was watching a video by Sino. He's another YouTuber who was talking about faking YouTube drama and shit like that. And as soon as I saw that video, I went on the Twitter and I was looking around and I saw that this was trending and I was like, I don't know if this is like a fake or what the hell is going on with this chick.
I don't think it's a fake. I think what happened was she's loopy. People read into it, and now the people at the Marina Joyce brain hive have like, let's go with it. You know, let's go with it. I don't think they generated. This is one of those things that I think they're sort of like, let's go with this whole thing. It's getting hits.
Like Scare said, I mean, the views on our channel have gone down significantly, and when this all started, they may have seen this as a way. I'm not saying this is what they were thinking, but they may have seen this as a way. Okay, hey, we can get some.
That's true, but she looks loopy when she talks. I got to be honest with you. She looks
not
weird.
wrong. Yeah, she does.
She looks loopy. So I think this thing fell in their lap. If I had to guess.
We need our drug expert in here.
We need Fousey Tube to come kidnap her or something like that, and then everything can be all fixed. We need
ISIS,
a real talk.
ISIS terrorist prank gone wrong.
What's that? What'd you say, Ling Ling?
ISIS terrorist prank gone wrong.
Yeah,
Fousey
exactly.
Tube.
Get Fousey Tube and Joey Salads and Sam Pepper and get them on the job. All right.
This was just an extended prank by Fousey Tube.
Yeah, that'd be great if it was actually. I'd sub them if that was the case. All right, Ling Ling. Thanks
I
for the call.
wouldn't lie.
Thanks for the call, Ling Ling.
No, we need real talk to come in to confirm if she was loopy or not. He'd know.
Yeah,
would
but
know.
he does pot. I think she's doing
That's
serious
true.
shit. She's doing serious shit. If she's doing serious shit, I don't know. I don't know if she's doing serious shit. I don't know
That's
anything. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. I'm just saying. I got Toby in Deutschland.
What up?
Willkommen, mein Freund.
What up? What up?
What up? What up? What's on your mind, man?
Oh.
Oh, the first off, Tommy,
Yes,
you
sir.
have no excuse since I am in your friend list to not learn German.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm going to go SJW all over you, and I'm going to find some skimpy reason to sue you. Just kidding, man. Just kidding.
Yeah, I know. I know you're kidding. I don't. Here's what I tell everybody. Every year I was here, I was supposed to leave 2 years afterwards, but I kept on getting renewed and staying here because 1 year was because of the war, the other kid was my kid, and then they just kept on adding on, and then my wife up and left me, and I didn't speak German. So it is my fault, and I did take classes while I was in the Army, all right? And it isn't my fault. You know what I mean? Because then it became, I don't have time to go to German classes. I just need to survive. And then I did take one last summer, I guess? And I barely passed it, I'll be honest with you. I'm really terrible. I don't know. I don't know what my problem is. I got to be honest with you. I'm a big jerk.
Well, it's kind of funny to me because I already told you that I'm not linguistically, is it the word? Is it a word?
Linguistically inclined.
You know what I
that's
mean.
Where you're going on. Yeah, I think that's where you're going to. Yeah.
I told you I'm not talented. I had Latin in school. I didn't want to learn French.
You're Catholic. You're Catholic, aren't you?
No, I'm not Catholic.
And you learned Latin? Holy shit! But go ahead.
Yeah, because I didn't want to learn French. Germans and French.
Frenchie Ben, he didn't want to hear your crazy language. But go ahead, Toby.
So I learned Latin. I nearly missed that out on everything because I sucked at it.
Yeah.
But then last year I tried to pick up Scandinavian languages, and they suddenly worked out for me. So
it's not that different. There's a lot of the same words. They still say ja and nein.
It's interesting. I was in Netherlands, and I could understand, not by talking but reading, a lot of stuff. Just random pops up.
Dutch is English with your mouth full of marbles. It's not that difficult, right? I actually understand some Dutch. I can get through it with my little bit of German.
It is a combination between English with marbles in your mouth.
Yeah.
And German and talking German when you get slapped by a raw fish. That's literally when you're talking.
You're absolutely right. When are you coming here? You gonna come to V-Spot and hang out with me?
Maybe I have some spare time because of the wisdom teeth removal.
Yeah.
That's going to happen.
Come. That's a good idea. Come and hang out. We'll take some pictures and put them on fucking. We'll do it. You come over here. It'd be fun.
First off, I'm going to recover from the removal.
It doesn't take that long. You could actually fake it. I got to be honest with you. I'll tell you all about it offline. Don't worry. It's not that because I had both mine done in a day, and then 2 weeks later I had another two, and then actually I got hooked on drugs. They gave me like way too much pain medication than I deserved, and that's a whole other. I think I told Jeff this story, but I don't think I told you.
I don't remember if you did or not.
No, it's for another time. Remind me Sunday. We'll do it Sunday because
I gotta leave in a few minutes anyway.
I owe an Army nurse my life because I got hooked on drugs, seriously hooked. And I've never really been hooked other than on cigarettes and booze, on anything serious in my life. It was oxycodone. I'll tell you what it is, and that's a crazy fucking story for another time. All right, what do you got for the show, Toby? You got anything?
Yeah, I saw your stuff about the censorship thing. The
Leafy thing.
And not especially Leafy. Since German copyright, I told you it was vastly different from everything else.
Oh yes, I didn't like hearing that, but go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. Just to get Jeff in on the hang, we don't have something that is comparable to fair use.
I actually looked into that. That's not true. You do, but the problem is it's subjectively ruled by judges. It's very subjective, and the law is framed in such a way, whereas if it's artistic, yeah, you're gonna get the other. It is and it isn't, and it depends on the judge you get, and that's bullshit if you ask me.
Yeah, and the entire thing, I was sitting here, and then all this fair use talk, and I'm like, man, our freaking copyright is freaking antique.
Yeah, it is.
I was sitting here, and then I stumbled upon, the entire thing that we had with the DMCA, and I don't know if you are in the hook TTIP. this treaty that was about to be signed between.
I'm not too familiar with it. I know Trump's against it.
They wanted to sign this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And do you know what that would have impacted for us? It would have put in place the DMCA the USA has in Germany without the possibility of us going against fair use because we don't have it.
Yes.
It would have been a blanket for American networks to strike down everybody in the German YouTube
but
scene.
they won't because they'd be also because the YouTube goes by the American model for fair use, so it probably would have actually worked in your favor. I'll be perfectly honest with you.
So that is another thing, I'm very, very deep in this law shit and stuff, and I also looked this up for English in Scotland. Just by the way, a lot of law sites that I can actually hook up and put up on my screen whenever I want to explicitly state that if you are in Germany, you have to go buy German copyright.
Yeah.
Even though I upload on an American site that works under American law.
Well, I knew that. That's the same thing in the States. It's the same thing in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that means somebody's got to sue you from Scotland, Toby.
Yeah,
they got to get a lawyer from Scotland that speaks German to sue me. And you know what? Mine might still fall under the German law, depending on the judge. So if you sue me, it's a fucking coin toss.
Do you know what's funny?
What?
We had an incident about German copyright law, I think 3 years back in the community.
Yeah.
And it was actually a discussion where one of the you know Sat.1, right? And RTL?
Yes.
They own a huge network on the German YouTube site.
It's CNN over here. I get it.
Yeah, and they tried to take somebody down because he used clips within the copyright law itself.
Yeah.
And they were trying to shut him down by saying, we exclusively say this doesn't apply to our content. When his lawyers canceled that, they said, well, you're not public enough. You only have 7,000 subscribers. This only applies when you hit the 100K.
Yeah, that's what I said. It was subjective. So if he had 100,000, then he could have done it. Yeah, all right. Listen, I gotta go. I can't talk about copyright law when we have fucking English girls with big boobies getting kidnapped. All right.
Oh yeah, that bullshit.
I'll talk to you later, Toby.
Yep.
Take care. Oh man.
Hey, I gotta head out too. I gotta go to work.
Oh shit, you're already done. All right. I'll finish. I'll take these last couple calls. Take care, Mr. Matt. Mr. Matt. I'm sorry. Take care. Thanks for the new microphone, brother.
No problem. Thank you.
Peace. That's Jeff the Huffman, everybody. Jeff's going to take some time off. I'm going to try to take all your calls. I'm getting calls all over the place. Mr. Adam Scoggins, you're on the air.
What is up, guys?
You tell me. It's just me. Jeff had to go.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did. He had to take off.
Oh, man, I was going to ask him to add me on PlayStation, but...
Actually, tweet him. He'll probably give you the damn number.
All right, I do have a question. I don't know if you remember when I tweeted at you about 2 weeks ago.
Probably not.
It was like the middle of the night, my time, Eastern Standard Time, and I talked about like I had a news story or some crap.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't probably, but I mean, I'm literally my Twitter 30 days ago. I'd have remembered. Now it's different. But go ahead, tell me the situation.
Well, basically, I'm not going to say anybody's names, so I'm just going to keep that private for now.
Don't.
But this guy added me. I was in this guy came to our live streams that I do sometimes, and he would mess around with us, talk trash, name it that. And I confronted him in his live stream, and apparently he didn't do it, this and that and the other.
Yeah.
And I was playing Call of Duty or something, I don't remember. And this guy said, "Oh, I remember you from the stream. I need to talk to you." He talked to me, and he actually had proof that this YouTuber is a pedophile. Now,
I want to stop you. I got to stop you. I got to stop you. You get me in some serious trouble. Yeah. If you want to talk to me about this offline, that's a different thing. But now you just said the magic word. I can't have you put up something over the air like that unless you have 100% proof. All right?
I have 100%.
Well, you're gonna have to give that offline because I'm not. We are public right now, and that could ruin my life.
The question I want to ask you there is it illegal that if you even have like 100% proof, could you be sued for that?
If you say it out loud and it's not true, what you need, if you have 100% proof, you should be calling the police. I mean, whatever. Is this person in the United States?
For all I know, I don't know.
Well, then you don't have 100% proof because you don't even know where this guy lives.
Yeah, I know. But
you don't. You
all
have
I know
in
is this
fact,
guy
in
sent me
fact, you have nothing. If you have a story, if you and what's other? Do you have pictures? Do you have this? Do you think that's not 100% proof? You to convict somebody of something like this, and I'm going to leave this here, all right? And we're not going any farther with this because this is the kind of shit that puts people in fucking jail. This is legitimate slander. This is legitimate libel. So I can't touch this, brother. I can't touch this a million miles because no matter what name comes out of here.
I get it.
I
understand.
But if you have any information and somebody is in danger and children, you need to go to the police. You need to take what information you have and you need to go to the police. That's what you have to do. Just to forget it. I'm not I gotta be honest with this pedophile shit. I'm not looking to destroy somebody. I want them off the street and away from my kids. That's what I want. I know people use this as a weapon in the YouTube world. That's not my thing, man. Just get the fuck away from me. Yeah, just get these people in prison where they belong. I'm not looking to help them. I'm not putting them through a therapy session. I don't want any aromatherapy. I just want them fucking away. If you have information, you just take care of it. All right, brother?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you that because you know
Let me tell you something. You don't even know where the guy lives. You say his name right now, you're liable, and possibly me because I put you on the air. That's the truth. Yeah. All right. I'll talk to you later, bud. Take care.
Thank you, dude.
Take care. Let's see. And that's why fucking Keem probably should sue Grade A. Ezeki Karad, Cage, whatever your name is. What's on the air? Hello?
Oh, hello. Thank you.
What's on your mind?
We were talking about censorship in Germany and stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think about the migrant crisis going on all across Europe?
Well, I think my apartment complex is a motherfucking refugee camp, if that's what you wanted to know. I'm not happy about it. I'm certainly not happy about the whole thing. I don't think we have enough jobs or enough place for these people. It's terrible. I've also met some of them, and I like them very much, and I wish them the best. But this is going to be a disaster. We've invited the third Islamic world into Germany, and we're getting third world Islamic results. What a shock. That's what I think of it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Did you hear about the story with 50 people, 50 German people got raided, their apartments got raided for quote-unquote hate speech on the internet?
I don't know. I'm always concerned about that, but one of the reasons I think I've always dodged it is because I speak English. And I am concerned about that, but most of these people that are getting hit are putting and some of them are not racist. Like, it is illegal in Germany to have hate speech or speak hate speech. Whatever the fuck that is up to the judges. And because it doesn't seem to be very clear cut in any language I read it in. But I think most of the people they're going after are Facebook sites, refugees not welcome. While that's not a very nice thing to say, it shouldn't be in an enlightened Western country punishable by any kind of crime. So what they're doing, in my opinion, is they are prosecuting people that have legitimate problems, legitimate Germans that have legitimate problems with refugees coming into the country, and they feel like they have no political voice or person to vote for to get rid of those refugees. It's not like I can vote for SPD or CDU. I'm still getting pro-refugee people, and a lot of these Germans are taking to Twitter, and what wouldn't be illegal in the United States is becoming, and probably not illegal here, they're prosecuting people to shut them up. That's basically what they're doing, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
So maybe I'll get tagged one day. That would be wonderful because I don't agree with it. I think it's a bad move, and I don't support it one bit. But they're saying if you don't support it, then you must be pro-violence. Well, that's not the case either.
Or like you're racist.
Or you're
Islam
racist.
Is a
The ultimate.
race.
It's the new version of calling somebody a heretic. We'll silence you by calling you a heretic or a racist. And when my dad was misogynist and my dad was a kid, it was a McCarthyite. Or it was a communist. I mean, it's just it's an ad hominem attack without any base to shut people up. And what a shock! It's happening in Germany again. So I think the only reason they haven't come after me is I'm not famous enough and I speak English. But after a while, I could totally, and I could dip too. I just if I got famous enough, I'm just going back home, and I could take my wife and everything. We'll just dip home. Mm-hmm. That's not a problem. But we'll see. I don't see. Talk to you later, bud. Thanks for the call. I'm gonna put. I'm definitely going with new callers now. That's the plan. Mr. Errol, you're on the air. We'll see. Hello.
Hello.
I turn your computer down in the background. I hear my own voice.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Then turn your computer down. I don't want to hear my own voice.
Okay.
All right. What's on your mind?
Hi.
Hello.
This is Can you hear me?
Yes!
Okay, I'm sorry.
What do you want?
I'm just here to talk about well, what you think about kind of the whole Keemstar incident and
Which incident?
Well, you know how you say grade A under A is slandered. Like, how do you know if he's telling the truth or not? Because I've heard like a bunch of different stories.
Simple. Because somebody calling your stream and taking their clothes off is not pedophilia. Second of all, this incident happened 5 fucking years ago. There's been no investigation by the FBI. No, but this is a public matter, and he's never even been investigated for it. It's not a matter of believing somebody or not believing somebody. Now, was the girl 15? As far as we know, maybe she was. But that's not pedophilia. Here's another thing. At worst, it's child pornography. He wasn't being accused of proliferating child pornography, was he? What did grade A call him, sir? What did grade A call him? What did he call him in that video? You know, you called me. He called him a pedophile. Yeah. At worst. Somebody called, look, you could take your clothes off right now, right? Do you think I should fucking go to jail because you're underage? No! That's what happened to That's what happened to Keemstar. All right? Does that make me a pedophile because you whipped your willy out in my show?
No.
No, it doesn't. So it's not a matter of not knowing. It's a matter of understanding facts and thinking clearly. And obviously, grade A under A is quite fucking aware that a giant portion of his fucking fan base can't think critically. Do you understand me now?
Yes.
All right. You have anything else?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Have a good day. That's how I feel about that. Because that pisses me off. I'm not particularly mad at you, caller. I'm not. But I'm sick of... in some sense, I agree with Keem. That's stupid. How do you know what Grade isn't saying the truth and what Keem's saying the truth? Because it's a girl that called in the stream. Was she 15? Does it violate child porn laws? That's up to the fucking FBI. And obviously, the statute of limitations are probably well past that point at this stage. He didn't get charged. And I don't think I should get charged if one of you dickheads whip out your dick. Or your pussy. Or your tits. Grade A is a liar. Grade A knew his audience would react to something as simple and stupid as saying, he talked shit about me. And I gotta be honest with you, Grade A owes Keem some of the credit of his success. Is Grade A talented guy? Absolutely. Is Grade A really funny? Absolutely. But Grade A is just as big a drama whore as I am, as Keemstar is, as Scars is, as all these guys are. And he got to bug up his ass for reasons that nobody knows, but probably over money if I had to guess. And he tried to fuck over a guy that helped promote his career. That's it at the end of the day. How do I know? How does he know? How does he know that somebody went into that Keem's girlfriend got into his Twitter account and said and she said that she was beaten by Keem? He doesn't. It's just an accusation. And actually, Keem has more proof than she does. At least he has witness testimony because girlfriend went on and said it didn't happen. So unless Keem's holding that girl hostage, a lot like this stupid broad, God, what's her name? That English old bird, Marina Joyce, maybe Grade A, under A, completely knows his audience is being a damn fool. And the other problem Keemstar has is a lot of people don't care if he's right or wrong. They're just sick of the shit that he's done in the past, and they're punishing for it now. That's how I feel about that. How do I know? You know why? I can read. I can listen. I can critically think. That's how I know. Unfucking believable. I don't give a shit what Keem did in the past. I don't give a shit. You call somebody a pedophile, that raised it to a whole new level. That's fucking unbelievable. Grade A should be off of YouTube. Got that? You called somebody a pedophile with no evidence. None. Zero. Zip. He said, you are a pedophile. And if you fucking think Keem should be off the air for shit that happened to Basherverse, then don't be a hypocrite. Call the fucking other guy out. That's ridiculous. God. How do I know? I'm not mad at you, but I've been waiting for that question. I'll be honest with you. Lazard, bro, what do you got?
Alrighty, wait, I need to go do my notes to...
No, you just got one question for me. Just one. Just one.
Alrighty.
Just one. Just one.
Alrighty. Lots of people criticize... Right, roast channels are completely okay with a combination of fair use and satire.
Yeah.
Or criticism and satire.
Yes.
But I think the main thing is people criticize Leafy and Rice Gum especially for criticizing children.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. They put themselves out on the internet. Some of them shouldn't even be on the internet.
I agree with you.
But they put themselves out there.
Sure.
They're a public figure as much as you or Keem or anybody else.
I wouldn't go that far, but I know what you mean. But my argument has never been whether they should be taken down because they're making fun of kids. I think they should be criticized and maybe, exposed for making fun of kids. That's what I think. Now, I think there's a line with this shit. I think, like, look, I've made fun of you. I've hung up on you before. Me and you have had fun before. I think that's a little different than me making a video about you. How would you feel if I made a video just about you, your appearance, where you're from, the team you like, the New England Patriots, and really just slam you over the head? Because I could do it. I could do it. You know why? Because it's easy. And it makes a lot of people sick that somebody like me could do that and make a ton of money doing it. And I don't agree with that. Do I think they should lose their channel? No. Do I think maybe there should be a limit on the age people that can broadcast on YouTube or upload videos? Yeah, I totally agree with you, bro. But I gotta be honest with you. I'd be a hypocrite. I think what Leafy did to Tommy NC was wrong. I think what Official Dust Studios did was wrong. You know, so from a moral perspective, I'm not talking legal. I'm talking moral. It's wrong, dude. It's wrong for me to target you. How old are you? 13?
Yep.
Yeah. What, you think it'd be right if I just like fucking ripped you apart and ripped your family apart? I mean, you don't think there's any problem with that?
I mean, I think there's a fine line between ripping someone apart and just making a few jokes here and there.
Yeah, and I think that's what we do. And I think I'm pretty good. I'm proud to have young fans. I'm glad you guys listen to me. It makes me feel great. But I don't think that's what Leafy does in some cases. And I definitely don't think that's what Rice Gum does. Look, when you're young, when you're your age, you do things that are weird or awkward because we all do those things that were weird and awkward. Rice Gum did them. Leafy did them, probably more than most of you. And I think those guys can point them out and make fun of you. And it's a cheap way to make a living. And I think that needs to be pointed out, dude. And I'm not calling for community guidelines. I'm not calling for. I just think it needs to be pointed out because I think it's trash, dude. It's garbage. I don't do that. You know, I'm never gonna. Honestly, that would make me a sellout. You know what I mean? Don't you think?
Well, there's something ironic about Rice Gum or his critiques, or the people he targets are people who are big on Musically, that have fans that are usually young and usually female, and Rice Gum's fans are is like the stereotypical 10-year-old, 12-year-old
boy
kid like me. Kids is boy.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. So
yes.
somebody, it's because you're looking at a girl that's just a little older than you, and that's kind of hot. All right, I think you figured it out. I think you answered your own question, bud. You know what I mean?
I feel like the people that take things too far, like in Rice Gum's case, are kids their age. If a 11-year-old is targeting a 9-year-old, like.
Honestly, I think you're just making a case that none of you kids under the age of 18 should be broadcasting on YouTube. I wouldn't let my daughter do it. My daughter's only a little younger than you. You know, I would not let her have a channel, not unless I was a part of it, you know, or in some way. We even talked about doing, you know, Monster High shows on YouTube, you know, and stuff like that, and like toy stuff, because it makes lots of money. But no, I don't think that's for you guys, you know. I'm not saying you should.
I mean,
yeah, I don't, because somebody like Rice Gum and Leafy could come and tear you apart, and I don't think that's right. Whether it's legal or not is beyond the point. Nobody should be able to tear you apart like that. It's wrong. It's morally wrong. You know, look, you're old enough to be my son. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I don't want something bad. I don't want you to be humiliated on the internet as your father. You know, and I'm sure your father doesn't feel that way, and I think it's wrong. And if YouTube wants to make some rules against it, I'm for it, bro. You know, and I don't want you. I'm not saying you shouldn't be allowed on YouTube. You shouldn't be able to watch this. Your parents need to decide that. But I don't think they should be picking on these kids like this. I don't agree with it. You know, I've been accused of picking on kids before. My argument is I don't take ID. You know what I mean? If somebody calls me a shithead or something, I'm going to be nasty with them back. But, I mean, once I hear your voices, once I identify the situation, I use common sense, and I know how far to take it and how not to take it. All right? Now, like, I could blow you up right now. You could laugh. You know, I just don't think it's right, man. It's just my opinion. You got any last things to say?
I mean, it's a fine line. I think that kids criticizing kids, that isn't always brought up, and kids on YouTube, if their main audience is kids, that just means that it isn't some 18-year-old taking advantage of an untapped market like some of the toy channels, but whatever. All right.
I'm sorry. All right, we can agree to disagree, buddy. You have a good day, man. I hope you call back. Take care.
All
right, Lazar's big YouTube fan. Hey, you big wanker. What's up?
All right, mate.
What's the matter? What are you laughing at?
Don't mean to be a bit of a buzzkill, but what the fuck is that haircut?
I look like an English Manchester United hooligan.
Have you seen that fucking fringe? What the hell? Look at your forehead.
You know what it is? I gotta be honest. I'm just sweating my nuts off, and I'm sick of doing it.
I can see your vein.
Dripping fucking sweat,
Christ.
dude. I'm dripping fucking sweat. I'm sick of it.
Mate, your forehead could blind a kid.
I'm
Jesus
fucking old,
Christ.
dude. But yeah, because now I look older. You know? So, fuck you. It's all full of gray hair, too.
I can literally see the vein popping.
Oh,
on the
fuck
right
off.
side
Why
of your
don't you say something nice to me? I'm nice to you. I'm nice to you. Tomorrow we're going to do the...
In my opinion.
Fuck you. Fuck your opinion. You Scottish are way too blunt. You know that? In my opinion. How do you like that? You're way too blunt. Stay on. I'm going to take a call. Let's see what this guy has to say. Whatever your name. Oh, God, I should have done this offline. What's his name? Jader Shucker? What name is that?
Fuck knows. By the way, you're saying David's name wrong.
Davad?
It's because it's the Dundee accent. It's David.
David.
My name's David.
David.
There you go.
Hello.
What's on? What's on your mind? Whatever your name is.
Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly. What's on your mind?
Hi. I was actually gonna say about that kid that came up earlier.
Sure.
What's on
your mind? Turn your radio down.
Why is it so behind? Wait,
I don't because it's a delay, dude. We don't do 100% live. It's got to encode. It's got to stream and all that other shit.
Hey man, I don't know shit. Okay, I don't know technology.
All right. Well, get with me now and tell me what you're gonna say. How about that?
Okay. Well, that kid. I was agreeing with what you said about. You know, when you're young, you do really stupid fucking things.
Sure, I did plenty of them. Thank God there was no internet or fucking smartphones. But go ahead.
But also, there's also a problem with, they say, oh, criticism and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's not really criticism, is it? I mean, when they're tearing these kids apart, sometimes it's really fucking harsh, man.
Yeah.
I hit some things.
But what see, the problem is what comes in is what you think is harsh, what I think is harsh is two different things. And are we breaking the law or something like that? I mean, I think what they're saying is once you go on YouTube, you're kind of game no matter what.
Yeah, but if you're a kid, though.
I tend to agree with you, but do you want to take people's YouTube channel down? Are we going to take ID from...
Dude, no.
That's
no
my
one
concern.
said that.
Yeah.
I just think it's scummy. I don't think
it is.
Should get...
No, we agree 100% about that.
Just scummy.
But you know what?
fuck.
The best way to deal with it, have other YouTubers point the scumbags out. Don't be silent.
But when they do, a bunch of these cunts come on the street.
Come
on their content.
I know, but I mean that's happened to me. I've had Leafy fans come in here. I've had, I got 500 dislikes in a re-upload of a official Duck Studio video when he took it down after he got kind of caught up in the whole Tommy NC controversy, right? It's just a fucking picture on the screen, you know. The only time I ever cared about dislikes my whole fucking time is when I came into stream like 2 weeks ago, and it was like 50 dislikes to 10 likes, right? Well, guess what?
Yeah.
I turned it around by the end, and I still got a positive. So, and I'm pretty proud of that. But in the most part, look, if you're willing to do the right thing, you should be at very least ready to be rejected by YouTube or by the people that are really coming into your audience. You got to take that chance, man. You got to fucking risk a copyright strike. You got to risk that shit, man. You got to risk getting bombed on Twitter. I got to be honest with you. It's not that bad if you're not a pussy. I really believe that. Yeah, well, if you want to fight, sir, you have to be ready to be hit back, you know? So, I mean,
not a sir.
Yeah, so we see somebody getting fucked with as a kid. Well, you sound like you have that very look, that's so funny. That's so funny. McKinsey just sent What are you gonna do? Invade his house there, McKinsey? No, I think if you want to stand up for what's right, you got to get in there. And you have to be willing to risk losing your channel, getting a strike, stuff like that. And you have to point it out. You know, you have to do that. I really do believe that. And you got to put up with the bullshit on Twitter. Dude, it's just, you don't have to answer it. I get it every day. I've had death threats, rape threats to my daughter, death threats to my family. I've been told my wife is ugly, you know, and all that other stuff. I'm still here, bro. I'm still here. So,
I know, Tommy. I'm talking about kids, though.
Yeah.
I didn't talk about older people.
No. I'm talking about standing up to the YouTubers.
Oh yeah, but it's
that
hard,
do that
you know.
stuff.
And I'm not fucking. Can you tell your fans I'm not Colossal is crazy or something?
Well, Colossal is in the chat right now, and he claims that you are Colossal is crazy. Strangely enough.
Tell Colossal that he still needs to diss me because I paid for him to insult me, basically.
Did you really? Are you Pip by any chance?
No.
You're not Pip? This greatest
I'm
fan?
a girl, man.
You're what?
I'm a girl.
Are you a girl?
Yeah.
So you just noticing?
No. Well,
is my voice really that deep?
No, I'm not.
Is my voice really that deep?
You just asked me if
it's
you're
all
fat.
the cigarettes.
Oh, really? How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 21.
Are you hot?
I'm so
you have a
triggered
dude.
right now.
You have a dude. You have a dude on your icon, and
David Cameron.
What's that? That's David Cameron smoking. He looks like a gangster from a fucking what's his name? Guy Ritchie movie in that.
No, it's. I'm pretty sure it's from Only Fools and Horses, and David Cameron's face is on it.
Are you married?
No, I'm 21.
Do you like American guys?
Do you have? Is it because you secretly fancy Colossal? Is this
What?
what this is?
No, that could be it. That's true. Hey, listen, we could get together. You could watch TV. I just need to do what I got to do, and then I could pretend and you could put a clown suit on. How about that? You know, it would be just like Colossal.
Wow.
You're a wonderful woman, by the way. Hey, I tend to agree with you. I just don't agree with the community guideline strikes and stuff. But you know what? We do need to stick up.
I totally don't agree with that either.
So we're on the same page. We're 100% on the same page.
I totally agree with you on everything.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say to that kid, just because he's young, he doesn't see it now, but he'll see it later.
I do. I tend to agree with you. And I like to see you sometime. If you want to send me some dirty pictures, it's fine with me. All right. Talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Okay, Tommy. Okay.
Take care.
You only just noticed she was a female.
I don't. All right, her voice is a bit deep.
That's the fourth time you've done that.
When? She's called before?
No, different people every single time.
I'm not that smart.
Call them a man.
I'm not that fucking smart, dude. What do you want from me? I don't know. Well, I assume that only boys listen to all the stupid shit I have to say, because if you're a girl, I'm going to hit on you, because I can't help it. I'm dirty and filthy. Cordy, you're on the air.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
Good chat.
You're funny.
Just wanted to say hi.
What's going on?
Come on, get to the point. You don't have to speak slowly, like Jesus Christ.
Are you afraid of me? Do I scare you? Cordy, come here. I want to stab you in your eye. Cordy, talk to me. I'm doing a show, Cordy. What's on your mind? What's on your mind? Because I'm going to open up your head and see what's on it.
Now you look like Ciananos.
Cordy? Well, he didn't want to be on the show.
I hate it when people speak slowly. Like,
I don't know. I scare kids. That's the problem. I scare kids. But you got to be able to talk if you're gonna call. You know what I mean?
Hi, Tommy.
I sound like a rapist. I was trying to sound like a killer. You know? Jesus Christ, this is the longest shot from the point dead. This show's supposed to be 30 minutes.
I just realized, Colossal.
I'm not gonna be able to stream. Yeah, Colossal is in here.
Yeah, you know who he sounds like?
Cordy, you're fired. Frenchie Ben said. I don't know. I like taking calls. You know what it is? I haven't been on. Oh, Ling Ling's on. He's already called. Fuck him. All right. You know what? You want to get out of here? Because I want to get out of here. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. You know what that means?
What's that?
Real talk. That's what it means.
Real talk.
Well, I got to download NHL 90. So, Tommy, you look like an Adam Shape Aaron Paul. Who's Aaron Paul?
I think I could do a Colossal accent.
Can you do it? Do it right now with that fucking thick Scottish accent. Go for it. Do it.
Hey guys, Colossal. Nah, fuck.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. And peace. Good job with that accent, bud. Good job. Good job. No, it's great. Perfect.
Treat my dreams like now or never. I put that work in, outshining niggas on purpose. Ain't a hater touching my surface. Mean Joe Green still curtain. Folks from the shop, but I'm KY made. Bless this mic, smoke weed all day. Bound to the illest, show love to the minutes. Keep a bag full of chips, no Frito Lays. Let me turn my Mac on, group of bad hoes. I attack one. You get one time, my anthem. You are not prepared for this action. Cop the whip and that bitch on mine. Keep it 1 plus 99. Rolling dirty, no alibi. Bar sharp like a porcupine. This from the realest, most independent you ever seen. And I ain't stopping to Europe, it's in my energy. And I'ma push it to my grave, boy. I'm counting paper. And if you want it, come and get it. Any takers, excuse my confidence, but ain't nobody flies me. Spitting that dope that we all gon' smoke, cause ain't nobody eyes me. Got a bad bitch, she gon' blow that loud. If they wanna talk shit, it still go down. Set for the night when I bless that mic, cause everything changes, they know me now. Excuse my confidence, but ain't nobody flies me. Spitting that dope that we all gon' smoke, cause ain't nobody eyes me. Got a bad bitch, she gon' blow that loud. If they wanna talk shit, it still go down. Set for the night when I bless that mic, cause everything changes, they know me now.